What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Salty Spear. And today we got my dive bag with me. Today we're just gonna rummage through my bag and see what it is that I take on most of my dives. Always subscribe and like this video. Your support always goes a tremendous long way. So, without further ado, we're just gonna jump right to it. Today's not gonna be a very long video. We're just gonna go, like I said, just rummage through the bag and then show you guys what's up. So, starting with the buoy, nice and bright, so it could be seen out here. You know, I live in Florida. In South Florida, there's a lot of boat traffic and on offshore dives, and just when you're diving in general, it's always good to have the buoy, no matter what type of diving you're doing. Here we have the prong, you know, to whatever you harvest out there, you can stick onto your buoy. We also have the dive flag that goes attached to that. So, to be seen, make sure it doesn't fall off, so put it upside down. So, moving forward, we have the masks. So, the first mask that I have here is a clear hammerhead. This is the one I use for all of my GoPro stuff. I like to keep them in the little cases because it's easier to travel, you know, keeps humidity out, and they don't get any type of damage when they're out there. This is my second set. These are also hammerhead. These have both are tempered glass, and this have a little tinted visor to them, kind of like a blue tint to them. I wish my my GoPro ones had a tint to them also, but couldn't get to them. Now moving forward, I'm gonna have the wetsuit. Have a hammerhead wetsuit with the chest padding to load your gun. This is the top. I'll show you guys the bottom now. This is pretty cool. It's a two-piece, so you can maybe like have different options. And I really like the pattern that it brings of the hammerheads with the aqua blue. These are the bottoms. Got some good protection around the shins. Pretty dope. That's a 1.5 because our waters here honestly don't get too cold. Our winters aren't much of anything, so you do more than enough. Any thicker and you're gonna go out there and you're gonna cook. So now I got my fins. I have a set of Cressies. That was crazy. So these are pretty good, honestly, for any like beginner to intermediate. Obviously, the more you dive and the better you get, you can move on to like carbon fins. They're a little more pricey, but for anyone starting out, as I did, this is a great set to have. Super reliable. These are my set of snorkels. You know, pretty flexible, pretty easy on the mouthpiece. I don't really like any of these mouthpieces that are super rigid. It tends to hurt. But these are pretty flexible, and obviously this one matches with the suit, and this is my backup one. Now, these are my gloves and my booties. My booties are also a hammerhead. They have the little grip in the bottom. And my gloves are 2.5. They're a little thicker just because I just prefer it that way. You gotta like move any rocks out the way, or you know, grab any fish. I prefer the gloves to be like a little thicker, so have a little more protection. Now we have my dive belt. So I keep about 8 pounds on here. It's just your typical rubber strap and a nice little dive knife with a little, so it clicks and the little release, you press these levers and it releases. So I'm gonna toss this. Now, rope. Obviously, tie it to your gun, tie it to your buoy, whatever you might need it for. You know, other buoys. I have about 60 feet of rope here. You know, does more than enough for the type of diving I do. Just some sand on that. Now, what I keep in this bag is an extra spear tip, because I've been out there, lost spear tips, and then has cut my spearfishing day super short. I have this Rambo scuba knife. I'm not gonna lie, I overbought this knife a long time ago as my first dive knife, and definitely wasn't the knife for the occasion. Somebody told me it was a scuba knife, but it's definitely meant for something Aquaman might use. More than enough, but I do not use this when I'm diving. And I just have 2 extra weights in here. Generic weights. And my dive bag. So originally with this bag, it's just a vinyl bag. It's pretty strong and sturdy. I bought it because it was pretty big and it fit most of my stuff in there. But I didn't really think about that I had no ventilation, so all my stuff would get like kind of muggy. So I went ahead and made these holes for it and put these rivets on it so that I can have better ventilation. So I put them on either side, put them on the sides, and I also put it in the bottom just in case any water needs to bleed out. So I had to kind of like do a little custom work to this bag, but it was definitely worth it, because if you guys can feel this bag is super sturdy, and it would have been a shame to just get rid of it. So, you know, so someone gave me the idea, and then I went ahead and bought a $6 tool, and it solved my problems. But yeah, it's pretty good bag. I don't really know the brand of it. It just says Armor here. That might be it, but it's pretty good. And last but not least, I'm not really gonna do a full review on my gun, but that would be my next video. We'll do a review on the type of stuff I use when I'm actually out there shooting fish. So this is just my JBL, part of the Woody series. Just has 3 bands, very powerful. I use a reel on it. I haven't really done anything else other than add the reel and change the tip from the top. So I changed the tip to this one. From the stock tip, it comes up with the little round tip that I showed you guys earlier. So the length on this is what they call a Florida series length. I thought the name was pretty cool. So it's really 52 inches. It's a great gun. Super great gun. It's my first spear gun. I haven't had any problems with it. I felt completely natural with it as soon as I grabbed it, as soon as I used it. So super great gun. So if you can get your hands on any of these JBLs, definitely give them a try. Let me place this over there. All right. So I hope you guys enjoy the HQ setup, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And always remember, carry 2 of everything in the dive bag. Although I didn't show you all my extras, but basically just have 2 of everything. You never know what happens out there. I've been out there plenty of times and lost a mask or a glove and had to borrow a buddy's, or just because I didn't have something at the time, and had to learn the hard way. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. As always, share with your friends,